Waverly Hills Sanatorium. The name alone sends chills down your spine, evoking images of a bygone era filled with pain and suffering. Nestled in the rolling hills of Louisville, Kentucky, this imposing Gothic structure has borne witness to unimaginable suffering and death. Its walls echo with the whispers of the past. It stands as a grim reminder of the devastation caused by the tuberculosis epidemic, a time when hope was scarce and despair was a constant companion. But Waverly Hills is more than just a relic of the past. It is a place where history and the supernatural intertwine. It is a place where the veil between our world and the next seems to thin, where the air is thick with the presence of those who have passed on. Countless reports of paranormal activity have cemented its reputation as one of the most haunted locations in America. From ghostly apparitions to unexplained noises, the stories are endless. From disembodied voices and shadow figures to unexplained temperature drops and physical contact, the phenomena are both fascinating and terrifying. The spirits of Waverly Hills make their presence known in ways that are both subtle and overt, leaving an indelible mark on all who visit. Join me now as we delve into the dark history and chilling hauntings of this iconic location. Prepare yourself for an unforgettable journey into the heart of Waverly Hills Sanatorium. The early 20th century was a time of great fear and uncertainty. People were grappling with numerous challenges, but none were as terrifying as the rampant spread of infectious diseases. Tuberculosis, known as the White Plague, was sweeping across the globe. It did not discriminate, affecting people of all ages and backgrounds. This deadly disease attacked the lungs, leaving its victims weak and wasting away. The symptoms were severe, and the suffering was immense. There was no known cure. Medical professionals were at a loss, and the public was desperate for a solution. In a desperate attempt to contain the spread of tuberculosis, sanatoriums were established. These facilities were seen as a beacon of hope. These institutions offered isolation, rest, and fresh air. The belief was that a serene environment could aid in recovery. Waverly Hills Sanatorium opened its doors in 1910. It was one of the many sanatoriums built during this period. The original building was a modest two-story wooden structure. It was simple but functional, designed to meet the immediate needs of patients. It provided a haven for those battling the deadly disease. Patients found solace in the care they received. However, the need for space quickly became apparent. Tuberculosis was rampant, and the small facility could not accommodate the growing number of patients. The death toll was rising, families were devastated, and communities were in mourning. In 1926, a new, much larger building was constructed. This was a significant development in the fight against tuberculosis. This 5-story behemoth was designed in the Gothic Revival style. Its architecture was both grand and intimidating. It cast an imposing shadow over the surrounding landscape. The new building symbolized both hope and the ongoing struggle against a relentless disease. The new Waverly Hills Sanatorium was considered state-of-the-art. It boasted modern amenities and advanced medical equipment. Patients had access to surgical suites, X-ray machines, and even a solarium where they could bask in the healing rays of the sun. Doctors experimented with various treatments, hoping to find a cure for the deadly disease. Some of these treatments were experimental and painful. Artificial pneumothorax, for example, involved collapsing the infected lung in an attempt to stop the spread of the disease. Despite the efforts of dedicated doctors and nurses, Waverly Hills was a place of both hope and despair. The death rate remained tragically high. The constant presence of death cast a pall over the sanatorium. Patients and staff alike struggled to maintain a sense of normalcy in the face of such profound suffering. Perhaps the most chilling feature of Waverly Hills Sanatorium is its infamous body chute. This 500-foot-long tunnel connected the hospital to the base of the hill. It served a gruesome purpose. The bodies of deceased patients were discreetly transported down this chute. This was done to minimize the impact on the living patients. Think about that for a moment. The bodies of those who lost their battle with tuberculosis were sent down this dark, lonely tunnel. Their journey into the afterlife began in the shadows of Waverly Hills. The very existence of the body chute speaks volumes about the sheer number of lives lost within these walls. It is a haunting reminder of the sanatorium's tragic past. Over the years, countless ghost stories and legends have sprung up around Waverly Hills Sanatorium, a place shrouded in mystery and fear. One of the most well-known stories is that of room 502, a room that has become infamous among paranormal enthusiasts. This room is said to be haunted by the ghost of a nurse who tragically took her own life, leaving behind a legacy of sorrow and despair. According to legend, the nurse was pregnant with a doctor's child, a secret that led to her untimely demise. When he refused to acknowledge the child, she hanged herself in despair, and her spirit is said to linger in the room to this day. Another chilling tale involves a young boy named Timmy, whose story has been passed down through generations. Timmy is said to have died within the sanatorium's walls, his life cut tragically short. His playful spirit is often reported rolling a ball down the hallways, a ghostly game that continues to this day. Visitors have claimed to hear his laughter echoing through the empty corridors, a sound that sends shivers down their spines. Shadowy figures have been spotted lurking in the building's many darkened corners, adding to the eerie atmosphere. Disembodied voices whisper through the halls, their origins unknown and their messages chilling. Unexplained cold spots send chills down the spines of even the most skeptical visitors, making them question what they believe. Waverly Hills Sanatorium closed its doors as a tuberculosis hospital in 1961. The development of antibiotics finally provided a cure for the dreaded disease. The building stood empty and abandoned for years. It fell into a state of disrepair. However, its eerie beauty and dark history proved too enticing to ignore. Today, Waverly Hills is a popular destination for paranormal investigators, ghost hunters, and history buffs alike. The current owners offer guided tours, overnight investigations, and even seasonal haunted house attractions. Thousands of people flock to Waverly Hills each year. They come seeking a glimpse into the supernatural, eager to experience the chilling mysteries firsthand. Waverly Hills Sanatorium is more than just a haunted location. It is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable adversity. It serves as a solemn reminder of the devastating impact of tuberculosis. The spirits that are said to linger within its walls are not to be feared, but respected. They are a part of the building's rich and complex history. Have you ever had a paranormal experience? Have you visited Waverly Hills Sanatorium? Share your stories in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. The mysteries of Waverly Hills continue to captivate and intrigue us. The search for answers continues.